Good evening, everyone. Tonight we've got a full case break of 2021 Onyx Vintage Extended Baseball, 24 boxes. So we'll got 4 cards per box, 2 base, 2 autos. If you're not familiar, if I can get this open. If you're in the room live, feel free to say hello. This one goes pretty quick. I will do a recap of all the autos at the end. Come in the middle and don't want to rewatch some of the old stuff. Got 4 stacks of 6. There's our 24. Yeah, I bet Ohtani's a pretty short print given what I've seen, but we'll see. Alright. It's one of the definitely big draws of this product for sure. Alright, so go ahead and get started. There's our product. Onyx Vintage Extended Edition. Up here just right. Hey Les. Good luck everybody. Okay, base cards: Eddie's Leonard, Drew Compton, first auto, Noelvi Marte, blue ink. Blue is the least rare. And we've got Yuri Perez. Hey, Jeffrey. Base cards: Orelvis Martinez, Tristan Casas, and an auto for Orelvis Martinez, blue ink. And a blue ink Carson Williams. Christian Hernandez, C.J. Abrams, Jefferson Espinal, auto, blue. And we got a blue ink Wilman Diaz, pretty nice one there. Yeah, hey Hawk, yeah, you said you wanted Carson, so you got him early on too. Could be more than one. Randy Johnson, Jordan Wicks, Robert Hassel, blue ink there. Maddox Bruns, blue ink. Yeah, I think it's funny on these. The the most rare is black. It's usually kind of the reverse. Usually black is like the most boring one, but this one's black is the fancy. I don't think there was one black auto on the first case I did. Hopefully. All blue so far, so hopefully we start getting some rainbow going here. Robert Hassel. Tyler Soderstrom. Got a Mason Albright, blue ink. And a Blaze Jordan. Nice one there. Blue ink. Yeah, first case I didn't pull any of the big names. So hopefully this one's more loaded. Yasser Mercedes. Chase Petty. Another one for Hawk here. Warner Blakely. And Benny Montgomery. Yeah, I'd love to pull either of those. Or a Cal Ripken. Wouldn't cry about that either. Yasser Mercedes. CJ Abrams. Got a little color here. Frank Mozzicato, green. Green is /50. Uh-oh. The Coalition Demon is struck. Frank Mozzicato again, blue ink. Hopefully the next box isn't two more, because that's the last case had... I forgot the player. But there was 4 autos in a row for the same player. Good for that person, but bad for everyone else. Yeah, I figured the top guys were all short prints, just like basketball. That was a rough product. Nolan Chanel. Alex Mooney. Red ink Eric Pena. A little more rare there. That's /25. Jonathan Cannon, blue ink. Onyx Premium is coming out pretty soon. Not too long, I think next 2 or 3 weeks. No base cards, just autos. I think it's 2 autos per box. Probably a different kind of card stock as well. I don't know what the checklist is going to be like. Probably pretty similar. Michael McGreevy. Victor Acosta. Got a Khalil Watson, blue ink. Trey Sweeney, blue ink. Michael McGreevy. Harry Ford. Ooh, Randall. Red ink Randall. Big unit. Red /25. Yeah, so it looks like he's 275, 325, 350. He's a 355 overall. Red ink Randy Johnson. That's cool. So I already kind of did better than the last case, more or less halfway in. Nolan Chanel, blue ink. See what other goodies are waiting us. Oh, come on. Oh, some of these packs are Oh, no, it's kind of a little strange. There we go. Adley Rutschman base. Gunnar Hoagland. Peyton Pallette blue ink. Matthew Fraser. Yeah, so maybe they put the, maybe he doesn't even have blue ink. They just put it on there because it's kind of a boilerplate. Yeah, 275. That does seem a little high. Because if they just had the green, red, and black, they'd be at 80, which seems probably a little more reasonable for him. Ken Waldachuk, Max Muncy. Got a Michael McGreevy, blue ink. Derek Curiel, blue ink. Oh, that's cool. Guess that's a good time to kind of corral some of the guys if they're already there signing for other stuff and you're already there. Multitasking, especially these days. Yeah, the National, when it's in Rosemont, is like 15 minutes from my house. So that's a nice little commute to pop in there. Parker Messick. Peyton Pallette. Got a Jacob Berry blue ink. Kevin Parada blue ink. Caden Wallace, Drew Waters. We've got a green ink Yuri Perez. That is to 50. Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen a Roderick Arias in either case so far yet, Les. Jonathan Mejia, blue ink. Pulled a lot of him in Onyx Vintage. Not Vintage Extended so far. Oh yeah, that whole that whole area in Rosemont was built up in like the last 3 or 4 years. For those who aren't familiar with the area, they've got the Big Ten headquarters is there. They've got a Fogo de Chao, which great Brazilian steakhouse. Bunch of tons of restaurants. They have like a semi-pro baseball field there now. Like 5 years ago, none of that was there. I think the only thing there like 5 years ago was the casino. Then after the casino went in, they built up all around it. The casino's actually in Des Plaines, but Nolan Chanel, Trey Sweeney. We've got a Jordan Wicks blue ink. Harry Ford. Yeah, funny story about the, it's called Rivers Casino. It's right near Rosemont, but they were starting to build that like, it was a while ago, 10 or 15 years ago, and they were just about getting ready to break ground. And all of a sudden, they pulled all the permits for Rosemont because it turned out one of the guys leading the project had pretty much confirmed ties to organized crime. So they ended up basically moving it like 200 feet over the border into Des Plaines and put it there. Blaze Jordan. Eric Pena. Oh, Griff. Nice case. Blue ink, Ken Griffey Jr. It says 275. I sort of doubt that. That's probably just a boilerplate, but he has such a gorgeous auto. There we go. Congrats, owner of Griffey. So we got a big unit and a Griffey. Jake Gonzalez, blue ink. If you've done a ton of cases of this Hawk, you probably have a kind of a sixth sense about what's going to be in there. There are patterns that can emerge when you've seen enough of a product. Khalil Watson, Enrique Bradfield, Jefferson Espinal, blue ink. And Matthew Fraser, blue ink. Okay, we're going to box 18, cruising right along. About a minute per box. Carson Williams, base. Frank Mozzicato. This is pretty nice. Green ink, Christian Hernandez. That's 250. Jonathan Mejia. Definitely pull a lot of him. Let's see here. Yep. PDX breakers with both. Very nice. All right, 6 more boxes. Just wanted to take a peek there. If Shohei pops out, I'm going to probably poop my pants, just so you know. But y'all are not here, so it's all right. Jonathan Mejia, Bobby Witt Jr., Yordani De Los Santos, blue ink. Eddie's Leonard. Yeah, that would be a super duper jackpot if you pulled the three retired dudes. Given the short printed nature, that's getting mauled by a polar bear and a grizzly bear in the same day territory while getting struck by lightning. Noel V. Marte, Jordan Wicks. Nice one here. Maximo Acosta, green ink. 50. One of the big Bowman gets of recent time. CJ Abrams, blue ink. That was a pretty good box. Acosta and Abrams. Well, Hawk, if you're still in the room, if you seem to know the Onyx products super duper well, I'm curious if Futura is ever going to make a return. I think right when I got back into collecting in 2018, they had a Futura release. Looked very interesting. kind of like the national treasures of Onyx. Shane Bieber, Warner Blakely, Parker Messick, blue ink, and Maddox Bruns, blue ink. Yeah, the first case I did of this honestly wasn't great. Had a couple Christian Hernandez's, but there was a collation issue that happened. I think I touched on it earlier. There was 4 autos of the same guy in a row, and it wasn't a top guy either. I mean, it'd be fine if it was 4 Otanis got thrown out there in a row. I'd be all right with that. But Matthew Fraser. Sal Frelick, blue ink, Eric Pena, blue ink, Jordan Walker, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Curious what the card stock on that stuff's going to look like. I'm not sure if they're all going to end up doing Nimbus this year. I'm not sure if that one came out obviously after Vintage. A little different with the foil board. Wilman Diaz, Chase Petty, green ink, Eddie's Leonard. That'll be to 50. And Tristan Casas, blue ink. And final box. And I will do a recap of the autos. Yeah, that's buy a lottery ticket time Raptor for sure. Nice one. All right, final box. Good luck. Let's see what we got. Noelve Marte, Harry Ford. Got a Kellum Clark. And a Max Muncy. A young Max Muncy. Okay, I think I've got 1 case of premium coming, so I'm a fancy person. That'll be a fun one, though. Recap time. Max Muncy. If I don't say the color, just assume it's blue. Kellum Clark. Tristan Casas. Eddie's Leonard Green. Jordan Walker, Eric Pena, Maddox Bruns, Parker Messick, CJ Abrams, Maximo Acosta, green ink, Eddie's Leonard, Yordani de los Santos, Jonathan Mejia, green ink, Christian Hernandez, Matthew Fraser, Jefferson Espinal, Jacob Gonzalez. Blue ink, Ken Griffey Jr. Awesome. Harry Ford. Jordan Wicks. Jonathan Mejia. Ieri Perez. Butchered that, my fault. Green ink. Kevin Parada. Jacob Berry. Derek Curiel. Oh, it's a different Max Muncy. My bad. It's a unique name. That's weird. Michael McGreevy. Matthew Fraser. They just kind of insert random veterans in there, so I just assumed it was the current one. Good to know. Peyton Paulette. Nolan Chanel. Randy Johnson, red ink. That's probably the card of the break, that and the Griffey. But the red ink being to 25 is awesome. Trey Sweeney, Khalil Watson, Jonathan Cannon, Eric Pena red ink, Frank Mozzicato green, Benny Montgomery, Werner Blakely, Blaze Jordan, Mason Albright, Maddox Bruns, Robert Hassel, Wilman Diaz, Jefferson Espinal, Carson Williams, Orelvis Martinez, Yuri Perez, and Noelve Marte. Good to know. Thanks, Hawk. Yeah, so that'll do it for this one. I'll get this sorted and shipped out by tomorrow. And given it can be kind of a gamble, depending on what you paid. If you didn't do so great, I'll throw in some extra stuff as well. Hobby packs and the like. Coming up tomorrow, doing a case of Topps Chrome Black. That's my third case of that. I think there was, 20 teams sold on my website, so there's 10 left on eBay for tomorrow. So if you want to check that out. And releasing tomorrow, Ginter Chrome as well as Flux Basketball. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be breaking those, but it'll be pretty soon if I do decide to break them. And then there's definitely more stuff coming out, I believe, Friday and on to next week. It's going to be a busy last half of December. So that will be... So if you haven't checked out the website, JaySwanCards.com, feel free to. Nothing for sale right this second, but you can always get it on the email list. When I load up breaks, I will send out a blast email to everyone on the list. So that's what's coming up. And obviously later on this month, Bowman Draft is a big one. Also, Bowman's Best is a fun one. Onyx Premium, whenever that comes out, it might be before the end of the year. A lot of baseball. Elite Extra from Panini. I think Contenders Baseball, which I think people are getting a little burnt out by Panini Baseball, but it could have some nice stuff in it as well. Yeah, Dallas, sorry about that. I'll get you some stuff. Yeah, didn't do so great on Topps Chrome Black either with Cabrian, so you're due a big one with me here pretty soon. I'll get this sort started. But if you have any questions, you can always reach me through eBay. You can email me through the website, Instagram. I need to catch up on some pictures. I'm going to try to get this Randy and Griffey out there. Those are nice ones to show off. If you have any questions, please let me know. But other than that, I will get moving on this sort and hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. Thanks for all the chat. Always makes the break more fun. Premium ship today. Okay, good. Yeah, my distributor kind of gets it in weird timing. So I'm not quite sure when I'll get mine, but I'll definitely throw up a player break once I do get it. So I will get moving on this. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I'll be back tomorrow evening with Topps Chrome Black. So